All right, so we got us a Banks Engineering ram air intake for my 2017 F-150. Now, I've been looking around online. I can't find any videos where they installed one of those in these trucks, a 5 liter. So we're going to do this today. We're going to find out how it is. Let's do the unboxing. It's got a big tube, holy cow. That's kind of funny. And here's the box. When I was looking these up online, I was very impressed with the design, so I was pretty excited to try it. And yeah, one thing I like, I've had a Banks intake before. They're made out of quality plastic. So yeah, this is a nice piece. And I went with the dry flow filter because I do not like oiled filters. Yeah, that thing is huge too, holy cow. Stuff is all a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And then we got the connector tube. So, looks like a pretty straightforward design. Let's get started. Figured I'd do a little close-up of these parts, but that is crazy. They really made that thing really big. I don't think you can get a higher flowing intake design than this, holy cow. It looks to be like probably almost a 5-inch tube. Probably is a 5-inch actually. Quick connects are same as stock, so they should be very easy. The opening is definitely much larger than stock. As far as tools, I think all you'll need is a socket set. You might not even need the socket. No, I think we do need the socket set for at least 1 or 2 bolts. I like to use a socket set on the clamps, like that one down there for the intake tube, 7mm. And then we've got this bolt here, from what I can tell. It's the first time doing it. Oh, we're gonna need a clip screwdriver, flat screwdriver, or clip release screwdriver. Let me show you one of those. That right there is a clip screwdriver. So before we start with that, I'm gonna start with the tube. We're gonna take that off first. The first one we're going to take off is this top one, and here you can see a little flat spot up top. You'll just push down on that and pull out. That disconnects that. The bottom one is a little bit more complicated. There's a little tab on the bottom you can feel with your finger. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you just pull back on this tab and then it slides off too. So just like that, you can see the little tab you pull back on, and that releases it. After that, we're going to take the hose clamp off down here, and we'll take the lid off. Take that clamp off. I don't think you need to take this one off. We're going to try without it. And the air lid, it just has these little snap tabs on there. So you just unsnap them, and you fold it up, pull it this way. And that loosens that. Just like that. Alright, next up we're going to take these 2 quick tabs out. I'm telling you, these screwdrivers are a lifesaver when it comes to these. Okay, that's loose. And then we've got this bolt right here, 13mm. Take it off. And I think that's going to release this. Let's find out. Just like that. There's some grommets down there. where these two tabs sit in, and I'm thinking that Banks is going to sit in there the same way. Well, looks like according to the instructions, step one, putting the new system in, is going to be attaching the clear window to this box. Next up is going to be the air filter. Put it on the intake tube. Take the big clamp out, and there's a locator spacer on here that needs to be lined up with that locator. So we're going to put it right there. Oh yeah, snaps in nicely, so you know you got it right. Just like that. All right, next up, and slide this into the box. And again, here's the two arrows. If you look closely here, there's an arrow here and here. I guess also works perfect for the clamp. I thought maybe the arrow was for the clamp, but it looks like it's actually, so you can line that up. So let's see if we can get this bad boy wedged in there. There you go. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and put this boot. Looks like the clamps are the same. You put the one end on the tube and then slide it onto the throttle body once we install it. Perfect. And with that, you take the whole assembly and you set it down into the truck. Now we'll put this on after. I maybe should have left the clamp on there. There you go. That's the lid on. We'll line up the box. Just like that, and now we fasten everything up. Came with new quick connectors to replace the original ones because these are longer. Oh, and another piece. This piece right here, what you'll want to do is you'll take this metal sleeve out of this grommet from your stock intake. And this, you just slide that back together and you'll put it back in the stock location, and it just keeps it from moving around. Alright, phone battery died in between, but got that bolt tightened up and it sits there nice and snug. It's pretty solid. Hardly budges, so that worked good. These are in. Last thing left, let's put this clamp on here. Got to make sure that boot is fully seated all the way around. There you can see that. I don't know how tight I can make that thing. Got clamps. Have a lot of torque on it. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, then we'll go ahead and clip this in here. Oh yeah, that one in there. That one's a little tighter. Oh yeah, that's it. All right. Center that hose on there, and we're done. So all in all, I gotta say, I can't imagine an intake that would flow any better than this one does. Looking in the hole, you can see that direct shot down to that air filter. Very large opening. Yeah. Only thing left. Let's go take her for a drive and see how it sounds. Alright, let's get a little sound clip of what this thing sounds like. You can definitely hear it even in the lower RPM. It was dead quiet before, so definitely picked up some volume.
Quarter mile.